guys, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Network 99 here with, well, we're looking at the card pack wall, which must mean it's another discussion. And yeah, I know this looks really crude, but hey, as I said in the last video, better than staring at a blue wall, am I right? Okay, well, today we're talking about beginners in Yu-Gi-Oh! Beginning in Yu-Gi-Oh! And starting out the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I just basically repeated myself 3 times there, but whatever. Alright. So, I'm going to give you guys 5 simple steps, you beginners out there, because welcome to my channel if you're a beginner. So, subscribe. I'll have a whole lot of like tutorial videos, strategy videos, it'll be great. But, these are 5 tips, and even if you're good at the game, you can watch this video, because if you ever know somebody that wants to start out the game, you can tell them these 5 tips. And these 5 tips, I'm pretty sure, because I was a beginner not long ago either, and if I had known these 5 tips, I would be much farther than I am right now. Okay? I would have had saved a lot of time. So, let's start off with the first one. Never enter at locals. The first time you go to your locals, of course. Like, enter later, but not at the beginning. Don't enter when you first go to your locals. It's a huge mistake to do that. If you think that you're going to enter the locals and win the first time, you are completely wrong. Unless you've played somewhere else before, you will never win the first time you enter. Never. Okay, well here, let me tell you my story of how this happened. I've been collecting Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards now for 10 years. Since Legend of Blue Eyes first came out. I was younger then, and I only liked them because of the pictures, and I never really read the text. And I only really started playing 6 months ago, when I made a sort of crappy deck and just said, hey, it's going to win because it's got all the old cards that nobody has anymore, and then I was wrong because all the new cards are much better. Okay, so and then I went to my locals. I entered the tournament with my friend. I made my friend a really crappy deck too, and we're like, we're going to win. We were ready, we were pumped. We entered, we played, we got destroyed. All 4 rounds, all got killed. 2 games in a row, killed. Most of them with DK. It was terrible. Because we had really, really crappy decks. And that's what most beginners have, crappy decks. So never enter at your locals the first time. Just go and watch. Ask, and that brings me to my second point. Ask for advice. If you're making a new deck, if you have your deck, bring it to an expert, one of the guys that's been playing there for a long time, and ask, hey, can you just go through my deck and see like anything that you would take out and like change? And most people will do it. They'll go through your deck and they'll help you choose stuff to take out, and they'll help you go through it, because veteran card players actually enjoy helping new card players. Because I remember my first duel. It was against Dino Rabbit. I hate Dino Rabbit, by the way, so I'll be doing a discussion on that sometime soon about how much I hate Dino Rabbit, and I hope that Dino Rabbit gets limited or semi-limited. Anyways, okay, so that's a completely different subject. I was playing against Dino Rabbit, and the guy completely destroys me, obviously, as Dino Rabbit does to most decks, but he goes and then he's like, hey, can I see your deck for a second? So I'm like, here, sure. So he goes, he looks through it, and he's like, why are you playing all these things? So he takes out, like, crap, like Crab Turtle, I was playing Hungry Burger, I was playing all sorts of crap, and he's like, yeah, take all this stuff out, you don't need it. I was playing 60 cards. That's another mistake a lot of beginners do, is they play 60 cards. Don't play 60 cards, try to bring it down to 40. I still have trouble doing that. Anyways, so I was playing 60 cards, he brings it down to like 50, and then he says, play Pot of Duality. So, he gives me a pot of, I trade a Pot of Duality to him, and I got my first Pot of Duality, and it's still my only Pot of Duality since they don't sell the old tins here. And hopefully I'll be able to pull some more in my future Battle Pack Epic Dawn openings, since that's solely what I'll be doing for the next few months, or next few weeks, sorry, not few months. Okay, so yeah, that ask for advice, number 2. Number 3, don't buy the core set. This is a huge mistake I see people make. Okay, if you're going to go out and buy a set of cards, buy some booster packs, don't buy like Galactic Overlord, or Order of Chaos, or Extreme Victory, or any of those. Don't do it the first thing. Go for these. Go for Raw Yellow Mega Pack, Legendary Collection 2 Mega Pack, even though you can only get it in the binder, still the binder's a great way to start, and get the Battle Pack Epic Dawn. Battle Pack Epic Dawn. Great set to start off in. All I can say, staples, staples, staples. Full of staples, full of great cards, like great beaters, great everything. Battle Pack Epic Dawn, I can't just say it enough that it's just the best best set Konami's ever released. It's amazing. So if you're thinking of starting out, don't go for any of the core sets. Go for the reprint sets. Go for those. Those are like the best sets you can start with. You can get a Utopia out of Battle Pack. You can get a Gemini Pearl out of Battle Pack. You can get Gaga Magician out of Battle Pack. You can get I've got a long list. Snowman Eater, Tour Guide, Forbidden Lance, MST, Heavy Storm. There's just so much stuff. Tyrus, Arias. Okay, anyways, I'll make a separate video on that if I have to. 4. Don't trade until you are ready. This I can't enthuse enough. Don't trade until you are ready. A huge mistake I made is I brought my trade binder to the second time I went to my card shop, and I made a few bad trades and I got ripped off. Because new players, as though the veterans like teaching the new players how to play, they also take advantage of them. Like they'll go and they'll trade I don't know, like they'll trade an MST for something that's worth $5 to $10, even though MST is at like $1.50 to $2. So never trade. Don't trade until you're ready. Don't trade until you've done your research, seen how much stuff costs on eBay. I use eBay. Some people use Troll and Toad. I use eBay because eBay, I think, is closer to the public. So, finally, the 5th and most important of all of these. If you can only say one thing, this would be the thing I would say. Don't give up. So many people I've seen arrive at the first tournament, go play, get completely destroyed, then give up. Never come back to the card game. Like, what are you doing? Come back. It's not over yet. You've just played your first tournament and lost. It's completely normal. Everybody does it. Everybody makes the same mistake. But don't just give up. It's like play. Go and make your deck better. Work on it. Try to make it better. Like I've been trying to make my Chaos Dragon deck now for quite a while, and it's starting to come up. It's still pretty crappy, but it's starting to come through. But just put a lot of time and effort into it, and everything will come out fine. You will become a good player eventually. It just takes time. What, you think those 5-year players did it instantly? No, it took them a long time. And even if you aren't the best player in the world, who cares? It's for fun. The card game's for fun. And if you don't find the card game fun, why are you playing? Well, that was basically the point I was trying to make with this video. And if you ever have to tell a friend for starting out Yu-Gi-Oh! How to do it, this is how you do it. So here I'll go through them all again. 1, never enter at your locals, the first thing. 2, ask for advice. 3, don't buy the core set. I can't enthuse that enough. 4, sorry. Don't trade until you are ready. And 5, don't give up. Don't give up. So, thank you so much for watching. If you've watched this long, well, thank you. And remember to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. All those things help me out so much. And I hope that you guys like these discussion videos, because I sure like making them. I like expressing my emotions through videos, even though that sounds very cheesy. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. See ya.